Hello everybody, and thank you for watching once again. Today what we're doing is we're making ballistics gel. So this is something I've really wanted to either buy or make myself or something like that. And then I recently found out you could make it yourself. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making ballistics gel with only a few simple ingredients. So we'll show you what we have here. We got Knox gelatin. Sorry, this is Sunday evening right now. There's a lot of four-wheelers and stuff on the road. Anyway, we got lots of Knox gelatin in here. It's about 8 ounces of it. I ransacked my mom's pantry. She said it was okay if I did it, but yeah, I took about 8 ounces of gelatin out of her pantry to use, so that's what it is. Then we want to get some water here. This is approximately 8 cups of water, and then this is non-stick spray oil. So what we're going to be doing is every ounce of gelatin goes for 8 ounces of water. So if I'm doing all my math right, 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So you mean 8 cups for 8 ounces of gelatin. I'm trying to do the math right, but anyway, I just measured it out, and this little bread pan is perfect for 8 cups. So I think I'm good. But we're going to get it all mixed up, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing first here. So I saw a little tutorial, and by the way, I'll leave the link to that in the description. It's a little recipe, very simple to follow, actually very easy to do. So what we're going to be doing here, it said to get a bowl here of water, and basically put this in first so that none of the gelatin will get that clumpy in there. So for some reason that's what they want to do, so I'll just follow the directions, I guess. But anyway, just to do that, so we're going to get all our gelatin here. I'm pretty positive I'm doing all this correctly. I sure hope I am. I don't want to waste all this gelatin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and I'll catch you when we finish with that. Okay guys, so a lot of gelatin, and 16 packets later, we're finished. So what we're going to do now is, it actually said in the recipe to use your hands to mix it in, which is kind of weird. You will not expect this kind of, I would not expect this reaction from gelatin. I've never used gelatin in my life. Believe it or not, never made Jello before. But you kind of like have to use your hands and kind of get in there. It's weird. Never done this before. This is interesting. This is kind of an interesting texture. That's what it looks like. It's kind of clumpy. I don't know how to get those clumps out of there. I worked really hard to try to get them out, but we're going to put it in, it says to put it in the refrigerator to chill a little bit. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to boil it. So hopefully that'll get most of the clumps out if they're not already. I can already feel it solidifying quite a bit. So we'll get that done and we'll catch you then. Okay guys, so it's been overnight. I let that gel sit overnight. I don't think you need to, but it started getting cold about 4 hours into the process last night. But anyway, we're coming back this morning, and it's pretty good. So I already had a lot of fun with the top of it, but even though it's not finished yet, I got my knife in there and stuck it, and it was pretty interesting. Really cool stuff. I'll show you really quick here, actually. Anyway. So it actually takes some force to push it in there, so hopefully that's a good sign, because that is really cool. It's stiff. That's the way you want to have it. But the thing I've noticed is there's lots of clobs of gelatin here. So I've read that the boiling of this and kind of simmering it down will get all those clobs separated, so then the gelatin can mix into the whole part of the whole rest of the mold. So we're gonna use this bread tin here, and this is what we're gonna actually be forming the gelatin into. That's what most gelatin are in, like that square rectangular style container stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Of course, spray it with some non-stick oil. Honestly, I didn't spray this thing with non-stick oil, but it still did very well. I mean, it really slid straight out, as you can see on this mold right here. So I'm pretty excited, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out so far. The solidity of it is really nice. We'll just go ahead and boil it, and then we'll catch it then. So we got a pot right here. We're just going to turn on the stove there, and then throw our big block of ballistics gel. So this is what I was talking about, what all that gelatin was sticking in there. So hopefully we'll stop that. By the way, I shot a little BB through it. It didn't go barely anywhere through that thick gelatin stuff. So hopefully we won't scorch this. I might actually have to do it in a double boiler just to make sure we don't like scorch it nearly to death. I'll turn it on low heat just to make sure we don't do that. Kind of low and slow, as everybody says. I sure hope that doesn't burn it or anything like that. So it's halfway through the process, looking pretty good. One thing I want to make sure that everybody knows is not to put it on high heat, because that's going to scorch this, and you won't want to scorch it. If you see smoke coming out of it or steam, don't turn it to lower heat or just turn it off. You don't want to risk scorching your ballistics gel. So that's just another tip I want to give you guys. So we sprayed the bottom of this pan with oil, and on the sides too, we sprayed it with some of this non-stick spray oil. Now we're going to put the boiled ballistics, not the boiled ballistics, but the melted ballistics into the pan. That's our mold. So any mold will do. Just make sure it's metal. Make sure you get all the gelatin that's on the bottom of your pan, because sometimes it'll tend to stick if you don't mix it. So make sure you get it all, because all of that gelatin on the bottom of that pan is going to make sure that formula is very thick, so it's more flush-like. So you can see I measured it out perfectly. This is about an 8-cup sized container for bread, so exactly right. We're gonna go put this in the fridge and we'll catch you then. So guys, it's been about like 10 to 12 hours since we put the gelatin mixture into our mold, so it's very sturdy, and I'm pretty excited it's gonna work, because I've really wanted to do this for a very long time, and finally my dream has come true and I've actually been able to make it. So just want to tell you guys right now, you usually see those clear ballistics containers, from the company Clear Ballistics, great company, but expensive. It's not cheap stuff, of course. So it's the clear ballistics. So just so you know, it's not going to be clear. It's going to be more of a yellowish, kind of like lemonade jello, if you want to say that. But it's not going to be what you might expect unless you see the picture right there. That's what it is, and that's what you should be expecting. So I want to make sure everybody knows that. Besides that, let's get into the shooting. Okay, so we're going to take this out of the mold here really quick. Really excited here for this, so we'll see if we can do it. Okay guys, so I got it out of here. I'm really excited for this. This is really cool. Big little block of ballistics gel. Again, this is an 8-cup bread pan. Great size. I'm really excited, guys, because I have never done this before, as I've said like a million times in this video. You can see there's the 2 BBs there. That was actually from a little earlier today, and I threw those in there just to see what would happen. Pretty cool. I'm really excited. We're going to go test this out real quick. So guys, the first gun we're going to try out with this, just make sure it's all working and everything, and it's not just flimsy, is this little multi-pump BB gun, the 2100 Crossman Classic. I put a beam and scope on it, 4x32 optic. Pretty good little scope, especially for a gun like this. I'll give it like 7 pumps right there. I'm not sure how many that was, but I think that's like about 7. So we're going to do that, set it out of the range, and we'll get ready. So guys, right here we shot a lot of BBs. I couldn't take a good video because it was actually getting quite dark outside, but we were just testing it out because I was really excited to do it. There's a bunch of little BBs and pellets. The glare is not very good on this ballistics gel. But there's one down there, one right there. And there's a lot of wounds right here. Different guns, hollow points, and other guns. You can be sure that I'm going to be having a lot better reviews in the future to come, because we got this ballistics gel to test the killing power of each and every gun that we've got. So with that, I'm going to close the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.